and welcome to the Music House. This is where you watch, listen, learn and play. So today I'm going to share a new video, and in this video I'm going to share 5 mistakes that we do as beginners. 5 mistakes that you should avoid as a beginner who's getting started in learning bass or getting started in playing bass. You are practicing, but you're not improving. Your speed is not increasing. Your fingers are not becoming flexible. And generally, there's no improvement in terms of your playing. As the Englishman says, practice makes perfect. But I would say practice makes permanent. In that, when you practice the wrong thing for a long time, it sticks. In music, when we're using our fingers, we call it muscle memory. It sticks in your fingers, it sticks in your brain. So if you practice it the wrong way for a long time, you become good in that wrong thing until it becomes hard to remove it. Because it will stick and it will take years of unlearning that. So the best way is to start the right way. Get the right foundation so that you don't have to come back and regret and say, I wish I had learned this earlier. This lesson is meant for the beginners. If you are intermediate or advanced, you can still use it, but it is meant for beginners. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1 is how you're placing your fingers on the fretboard as a bass player. Look at this. See that? That is wrong. There are some of us who are practicing like that. First mistake, you curved your fingers too much. Second mistake, you're touching the fretboard with your palm. That's already wrong. The third mistake, your thumb is not doing its role. You're letting go of your thumb. So this is how you're practicing. Here, I can't even sound better. It's irritating because you're putting your fingers the wrong way on the fretboard. So how are you supposed to put your fingers on the fretboard? I'd like you to imagine you're holding a ping pong ball or a handball. If you can't imagine that, you can use this. I always teach my piano students to put their fingers on their knee like this, and then release and maintain that shape as they play the piano. So in our case, you can also use the same shape. Put your fingers on the knees, lift them up, and turn them around. See that? Turn it around and take it to your fretboard. Okay? Notice there's a space in between my palm and the board. That space is important so that as you play, you're not touching the board. That's very important. So the first mistake that you need to let go is to avoid touching the board. Avoid curving your fingers too much. Then let the thumb do its role. Let the thumb do its role. The work of the thumb is to rest behind the fretboard and to give support. So if you let it go, you will struggle. There will be no support. So thumb in the right place. Curve your fingers correctly, and now you can play. Alright? second mistake you are doing is you are pressing the strings the wrong way. This is what you are doing. See that? That's what you are doing as you practice. You go like do, re, mi. No matter how you try, it's becoming hard for you to improve. So what I recommend is use the tip of your fingers here. Not so much up here. See where there's this part of your finger, this part. I don't know how we call it, the tip of your finger. That's what you're supposed to use. Don't curve your finger too much. Just release it the normal way and put it on the fretboard, the string that you want to play. Okay? See that? Not. So let me play a scale in two different ways and you see what I mean. The first way, you see, second way, I'm not even struggling, but when I do this, the strings are not sounding as I expect them to sound. I can force it to sound, but I'll be struggling. When I use the tip of my finger, clean and precise. So 1, put your finger the correct way. 2, press the tip of your fingers. Alright? Mistake number 3 that you're doing as a beginner and it's costing you your flexibility and your speed is you're stiffing your fingers. You're being you're inserting a lot of pressure when you play. Look at this, look at what I'm doing. This is too much pressure. So you bring that pressure here. You're pressing down too much. A lot of strength. You're forcing yourself to play. Eventually you start feeling pain and within 2 minutes you're tired. You no longer want to practice again and you put your bass down. That is a mistake. Instead, just relax. Make your fingers free, flexible. Just come put them on the bass correctly. Just practice. It is an electric instrument. So once you put it, you connect it to the speaker, it will give sound. You don't have to force too much. Yes, there's normally some little pain you'll feel when you get started in practicing. It doesn't have to be too much such that you feel like within 2 minutes you're tired with practicing. No. Just relax your fingers. Relax your fingers. Don't be too stiff. Okay? That's the third mistake you're doing. The fourth mistake has to do with this side, the right hand. One, the mistake you're doing is letting go of your thumb and you're practicing like this. Let your thumb rest on the sound pick. You can rest on the sound pick here or rest on the first string. I recommend you let it rest on the sound pick and then you move your fingers up and down. Okay? Okay, let it rest on the sound pick and move your fingers up and down. And then think of it as if you are taking a walk, and then you're jogging, and then you're running. So we start by taking a walk. So this is how you pluck your string upwards. Okay? You alternate like this. Not this. Don't act like you want to pick it as if you're playing an acoustic guitar. This is not an acoustic guitar, so we are not plucking this way. Okay? Instead rest, then just put your finger on the string and release it upwards. Pluck it upwards. Then now you can interchange between the first and the second finger. Make sure you're relaxed, no pressure. Remember we said no pressure. Both right hand and left, no pressure. Relax your fingers. Just take a walk. Go for a walk. Keep going for a walk. Okay, you're relaxed coming from work. No pressure. You're not late anywhere. Just taking a walk or taking a stroll. Just walk. Change the string. Okay. Change the string. Just take a walk. And the last string. Just take a walk. Take a walk. Come back. Come back. Come back. Once you feel comfortable with walking, you can start jogging. Okay? Just practice that. It will help you with your speed. Once you can be able to jog, now start running. Remember you're alternating. You're now running. You can even increase your speed as you run. Yes. So learn how to alternate. Learn how to alternate between the two strings, between the two fingers. Keep alternating. So when you alternate that way, it will increase your speed. You do the correct thing on the left hand, do the correct thing on the right hand, and it will work. The speed will come. Okay? Yes. The fifth and last mistake that you're doing as a beginner is you want to sound like a pro. Don't do that. Just start from a beginner point of view. Everyone was a beginner before they go to intermediate or advanced. Go slow like a beginner, build your muscle memory, build your accuracy, build your flexibility, slowly grow your speed as you do the right thing that we talked about from point 1 to the 4th point. Just start slowly. Okay? Doing the right thing. Slowly, slowly, then you become better. Even a child has to crawl before they can learn how to stand, and later learn how to walk, and then they will be able to run. You can't have a child today and you want them to start running in the next 1 month. It won't work. So take it slow, practice, practice, practice. Practice the correct way and you'll get it. Like I said, practice makes permanent. You practice the wrong thing, it will stick permanently. You practice the right thing, it will also stick permanently. So practice and see you in the next video.